Shut up.
Look at that tag end.
It's a lip knot.
No, wait, do you seriously leave that like that?
Yes.
There's no way.
They don't see
No,
the
you
million
don't.
feet before it. They're not going to see that.
That is not true.
It's a loop knot. I'd leave a long tag.
Drew, you're a Bass Pro Tour angler.
You know how many... okay, there have been, not many times, but there's been a couple times where you've gotten beat by that tag.
This is the
No.
lead-in.
There's no way.
It's
Gunnersville is one of them.
There's no way.
I'm not kidding you when I say I've seen...
I thought they were just sitting
Like,
close together because
I don't know that I've ever seen a tag that's that long.
Dude, it's a
by
loop
even
knot.
the most
I don't cut it that
inexperienced.
long on a normal knot.
Why does it matter if it's a loop knot?
Because
Yeah.
the knots slip a little bit more.
Yeah,
you
but
you got an inch and a half.
yeah,
Okay, it's not... Now I know it's not going to slip.
yeah, that.
I mean, okay, but after you catch one or two, don't you think you could trim it then at that point?
Yeah, because then it's done slipping.
Maybe the next one I catch is going to be bigger.
Honestly, I think you should just leave double that tag in, because any advantage that I can get over you is...
You're not getting
preferred.
any advantage over me
That
whatsoever.
is costing you fish.
Yeah.
You are high.
It has
You
to.
are out of your mind.
That's so long you're leaving it like that so that it tickles the nose of the bass. And that's what causes him to bite
Maybe
it
because
out of beam.
he wants it to look like a mini catfish.
You just
So it has
watch.
whiskers.
Yeah.
You two are lucky that you
I
don't
also-
have to
oh
fish
my
tomorrow.
gosh.
So
because you would have to sit there and say, what am I doing with my life that somebody with an inch and a half long tag end is whipping me this bad right now?
Yeah.
I don't like to get beat by anyone with an inch and a half.
Heard that.
So,
Oh, shoot. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're here at Toledo Bend, and we're going to do a little practice report. I got two rookies. It feels weird to me to call Matt Stefan a rookie. That just doesn't sound right, but technically, I guess he is a rookie on the Bass Pro Tour, and then we have an actual rookie in Drew over here. All kind of rumors. Spencer's here as well, but I think he's running around, and he's not going to make this video, but he will. At some point throughout the year, he's going to join us in the the practice report for the Bass Pro Tour. So Matt and I are Group B. We got the day off tomorrow, but Drew's fishing tomorrow, and I think he's going to light him up. But first off, let's just start. What do you guys think? How was practice? Let's start over here.
terrible.
Terrible? I agree. Terrible.
This place is fantastic.
See? Yeah.
I mean, it's just full of big fish. Like, everyone you throw at just... giants every time. So, it's going to be a fun week. It might not be a fun week for me, to be perfectly honest, but it's going to be a fun week for a lot of people. So, I'm hoping I'm one of the lucky ones. But either way, this place is just full of big fish. Randy asked us to take a picture of every 4-pounder we catch, but if we do, the officials' phones are going to run out of storage, to be perfectly honest.
You must have been on a different lake. You sure you were on Toledo Bend?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
It was like 12 minutes from here.
Yeah,
but
well,
I'm pretty sure it was west.
So set the stage. Like less than a week ago, it rained like 8 inches here.
Monsoon.
So the lake has come up. I haven't looked recently, but it was up 3 feet when we started practice over the last week, and there's a bunch of muddy water. And if you guys know me, I hate muddy water. So the muddy water's working its way down the lake, and I've just been trying to avoid it. So I feel like I spent majority of my practice just running around looking for non-dirty water just because I hate it so much. So I don't know. It's been a little tricky. I think it's going to be a good tournament. I think there'll be the haves and the have-nots. So I think there'll be guys that are putting 20 to 40 fish on the score tracker per day, and then there'll be guys getting 5 to 10 bites. And for me, I think I'm more on that 5 to 10 bites if I'm lucky. What do you think?
40 fish is one every 8 minutes.
That's unbelievable.
That's good math.
My God. I had 2 scoreable bass, I think, the first 2 days of practice. And I think I would have had 6 today. I'm a little concerned. And if you're looking for dirty water, don't go upriver because your bait comes back with sediment on it.
11.25.
I was wrong.
Oh, he checked your math. Look at that.
11.25 minutes.
Well,
Matt doesn't have to
we
catch
have-
him as
we
fast
have
as he
7.5
Yeah.
hours of fishing. So we
So,
have
Yeah, 7.5 hours fishing.
2.5 hour periods. My goal. So
450
so
minutes.
right now,
450 minutes divided by 45.
I think your math is wrong. Oh, wait, we're only fishing 7.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get 2.5 hour
Yeah,
periods.
I was thinking. I forgot. Yep.
Yeah. But you make up for it. So technically, your day is shorter, but you get more fishing time than a standard tournament where you're coming back to a
Yeah.
weigh-in.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. The fishing, it's been iffy. My goal going into this tournament, I want to catch 5 per period. I think if you can catch 15, that's one every half hour. And it's like,
solid pace.
yeah, I mean,
It's
if I
it's
can
a
catch one
respectable
scoreable per
For sure.
30 minutes, I feel like you'll mix in a few 4-pounders in that range. 4-pounders big to me. Drew's been catching 8-pounders, so he's going to need to catch half as many, but we'll find out tomorrow. By the time you guys are watching this, we'll probably be lines in, and so there's no live coverage day 1 and 2 of the tournament this year, but the cameras will be rolling day 3 through the rest of the event, so you guys will be able to tune in and check it out. But I don't know. Hopefully, it's a good tournament. What do you guys think for? Let's go check weight. So 20th place per group.
For 2 days.
2 days, 2-day total. Check weight.
I don't know. I feel like check weight. It can't be any more than about 58 pounds. I don't think. I mean, that's
58
we're talking about the dead
I feel
middle
like
of
that's
the.
really high.
We're-
Isn't it?
That's 20.
Yeah, that's
pounds
my
a day.
ceiling. That's not my floor. That's the ceiling. It's if you want to go floor to ceiling, I'm gonna say
You have to
between
pick
45
one
and
number.
58.
No,
between
no.
I can give
One
a
number.
range.
You have
It's
to pick
not
one number.
okay.
One number.
It's not that simple.
No,
it's
it-
absolutely not. Whatever. 53 pounds.
Okay, there
You heard
it
it
is.
here first.
53 pounds to get a check. So that would be 20th place. And 20th place after 2 days in your group. 53 pounds. I think that's strong.
It's going to be higher. in our
Knockout round.
Yeah, you think?
group. Yeah.
Yeah,
We-
because you're in it, so that's automatically going to bump it up.
well,
That's fact.
No.
I'm glad I don't have to go through that.
I mean, I want to say 50 pounds. I don't know what it normally takes to get a check, but I feel like 50 pounds is a pretty
It's
solid.
generally in the 40 to 50 range.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first experience with the Every Fish Counts
Most
as well,
tournaments.
so it's all going to be new. I mean, it's so hard to predict because, like I said, I know there's going to be some guys that really catch them and have, probably over 100 pounds one day.
Because it's not
One
like
day of fishing. So, like, you look at that end of it, but on the other end of it, like, I know how tough it is out there. Like, you can be around fish and not catch them. Like, there is plenty of fish out there that will not bite. And, I mean, I can see it. I've been through it today. I mean, I went 6 hours today without a bite. So, like, I know it can happen to anybody out there. And I mean...
And with the format, we don't have an abundance of like historical averages to go off of to kind of base our practice off of. What we're doing is we're just out here trying to get as many bites as possible in that 7.5 hour span that we have. And there's no real way of knowing or gauging what is good for that week because we don't have historical data for that. So it's just kind of going out, feeling it out, and hoping that what you found when you step on the gas, you've got enough left to carry you the distance, and it's really hard to know what that is.
I'm just trying to take the parking brake off
Ease into
and
your first
ease into
tournament.
the first fish.
Yep.
I'm more curious not what the cut weight's going to be or the check weight.
Knockout.
What's the weight you guys are predicting for yourself?
Like I said, I hope I catch 5
Oh, man.
a period. So if I catch 15 fish, I hope they would average 2.5. So what is the math on that?
37, was it 37 and a half?
37.5. And I would feel like that would be not
2.5
enough,
pound average.
not
15
enough
fish?
to make the knockout round, but it would be enough to get a check. That would just be a average. Or
You want
above
to catch
average
15
finish.
over 2 days?
No, per day.
Oh, yeah, you'll have 75 pounds.
Drew,
yeah.
you breaking the Hondo mark?
That's
Tomorrow.
I've got 2
Yeah.
goals this week.
By the time you guys are watching this video,
In the
you'll be
championship
able to
round-
click over to Score Tracker, and you'll see Drew Gill like 98 pounds, 7 ounces.
In the championship round, I want to have 100 pounds. But
You're talking about championship.
listen,
round
if we
already.
aren't here to fish the last
You're
day, why
gonna
are we
lay
here?
off the first day?
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, but there will be a extent. I think 75, 80 is where I'll start applying the brace.
Oh my gosh!
So
Wow.
I'm not saying that that's going to happen by 11 o'clock, but I think that could happen potentially by sometime 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then have the rest of the
3
day to look
hours
around.
left just to go bum around.
That is key in this format. That's
Yeah,
the biggest
yeah,
thing I
and-
learned last year.
And I'll catch some as I
Is the bum
bum around
around?
the second day.
Is
I mean,
to bum around. No,
Really?
There's
the
no-
biggest thing I learned. You spend your time practicing for the first day of the tournament, and you want to catch them as good as you can day one, and then start practicing.
and I mean, there's no
figure out a
guarantees
pattern for later in the tournament and kind of
So
build on that.
with the wind and cloud cover we had in practice. It was a lot easier than I'm figuring it's going to be this week. So really, I'm just kind of basing it off of the bite percentages that I got in practice, but it could change for sure. So I'm hoping for that. That's the bar I'm setting for myself. If it's any less than that, I'm going to be kind of frustrated just because of how many fish I know I'm in the area of. But if they don't set up the same way as they did in practice, it probably won't be very easy. But I'm feeling like if we want to make the knockout round, you're going to have to be in that 65 to 70 pound mark. And if I can get a little bit above what
Per
I think it's
day?
going to take,
Per
no,
day?
not per day.
Oh, 2
just
days.
2 day total.
2 day
I think-
total for
I think
70
if you can
pounds
get,
will make the
I
knockout
think if
round?
you can get around 70 pounds, you're going to be hard to keep out of the knockout round for sure. And that's where I'm going to start. Like I want to get a little bit above it, and then just be able to add a few on top of that on day 2 of the qualifying round, just for a little bit of safety. But that's my goal for sure.
Interesting. Seems strong. But again, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. But that's why we make these predictions.
It's going to be a huge spread.
Yeah, it's the
There's
difference
going to be
between
guys
very high
struggling
end.
to catch a fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
between the lead and 30th, because you can't compare the lead and 40th, but the lead and 30th is going to be a huge difference.
I'd agree with that. Well, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm sure you've checked out Matt Stefan's channel. If you haven't, go over and check it out. And check out Drew Gill. He's on YouTube as well, so check out his channel. But appreciate you guys watching. Drop those comments down below, and let me know what you think of this. We're going to do this little pre-tournament report for every stop this year on the Bass Pro Tour, so let me know what you guys think.
Unless it's going really bad and we don't want to talk about it.
That's right. All right, we'll see you guys next time.